Hello, everyone. I am Johnny B. Jensen, the artist formerly and forever known as T. Blackjacks. The D Train. This is a dark, weird, fascinating drama comedy directed by Jared Paul and Andrew Mogul. I went into the D Train tonight kind of on a whim after seeing only approximately 17 seconds of a trailer on YouTube and a 46% rating that was holding on Rotten Tomatoes. So essentially, I went blind into this movie, and I definitely do not regret doing that. You probably haven't seen much marketing for the film, and if that's the case, I suggest you restrain yourself. Keep your situation that way. Go into the movie blind. Check it out. It's a hell of a thing. This movie is freaking weird in a way that I haven't gone to the movie theater and seen a film be in quite a while. Fortunately, in this case, I believe that comes from the positive end of pure, unfiltered, artistic vision executed on screen. This is a film I can't detail the plot of without spoiling, but I can say it's a movie about a man who doesn't understand who he is or where he is in his life, in his existence. He's stuck in the past in a lot of ways, trying to assemble his character and facets of his personality from pieces of his history that are pretty much fiction. In the movie, he, the Jack Black character, is a self-appointed chairman of a 20th anniversary high school reunion planning group. And his big idea for making this a cool reunion, for making everyone want to come, because people are saying they don't want to come to the thing, they're denying people's phone calls, they're turning it down, like, we don't really care about this anymore. His big plan is, there's this guy out there that we all used to go to high school with. Now, he's this Hollywood actor, he's the spokesperson for the Banana Boat sunscreen brand, and he's thinking, I'm going to go find that guy, I'm going to go to LA, I'm going to get him, I'm going to bring him back. And by doing so, he hopes to gain the respect of these people who consistently mock him and leave him out of social activities that he would very much like to be a part of. He does this by convincing his boss, played terrifically by Jeffrey Tambor. He's hilarious in this movie. He convinces him they need to fly to LA for a potential business partnership, and of course, it's just a cover to find the James Marsden character and get him to come to the reunion. And things progress from there. That's a pretty bare bones outline of the story, but I feel better about keeping it bare bones to preserve the actual movie-going experience. Jack Black's performance as the title character, Dan Landsman, is outstanding. I like Jack Black a lot in roles with real acting, and his work here is so complex and beautifully awkward. His mannerisms, whether physical or vocal or both, are very intricate and very impressive. Honestly, the entirety of this movie is really uncomfortable and strange, but in ways I found kind of intellectually exhilarating. Very briefly, it operates under the guise of a buddy comedy of sorts, but swiftly this turns into much more of an interesting thing, a character study, a compelling exploration of fame and popularity and sexuality, even. The D Train isn't a graceful exploration of those topics by any means, simply because from both a dramatic and comedic perspective, there's just a lot of shit thrown at the wall. And of course, not all of it is going to stick with a movie as risky as this. But this film is so confident. And this inexplicable confidence when all of this shit is being thrown against the wall makes this pretty special. And again, super weird. It's weird. It's awkward. You're probably gonna cringe quite a bit. There are jokes I could have done without here, and some brief, irritating clashes between the darker, more subtle tones of this movie and the broader comedy, but it's barely a minute issue. James Marsden kills it here and does just as great a job as Jack Black in maneuvering a lot of the tough-to-handle moments of this movie. I also think the supporting performances in general are all pretty on point here, especially from Catherine Hahn and Jack Black's son, whoever that actor is that played his son. Honestly, I don't even know if I can recommend this movie to people necessarily. It's so out there in concept and execution that I can't really even imagine any subsection of a movie-going audience being all that interested in the kind of film this is. But I certainly really enjoyed it. It's funny, it's bleak, it's odd, and it's just so odd. But I think it has some things to say too. You know, you might have to do a little digging, but it's there. Just give it a chance. That's my advice. You might have to watch it through the slits in your fingers when things are just really uncomfortable that are happening on screen. But give it a chance. I think this is really an interesting movie that you should go check out. And if you're the type of person who loves awkward comedy, like the type of comedy that comes from just painful silences, this movie has so much of that. It's priceless, some of it. I'm going to give this one a flat 80. Certainly not perfect, but a staggeringly ambitious, creative, and funny project. Oh, yeah, and dope music, too. Great dichotomy going on here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please comment on it. Tell me what you thought about this review and this movie. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Go to artfilmthink.com. There's going to be some stuff up there. Johnny B. Jensen, T. Blackjacks. That's me. Peace.